I have a special guest, someone who most of you all know, and she's coming out of retirement to help me make this recipe.
Hi everybody, here I am after a long time. I haven't been too well, but thank God I'm reached 91 and a half, and I'm feeling a lot better, which makes me very happy. I wanted to thank you for all the comments that are still coming in. I still get very touched and very happy. And as my son said, I hope that I can appear once in a while. I love to do it. I love to talk to you. And I love you all. And we are going to, I'm going to be the boss today because I'm just going to stand here and supervise.
We are going to make breaded chicken, and it's something that I've wanted to make on Cooking with OMA before, but you didn't really want to do it, and why was that?
I thought that everybody knows how to make breaded chicken, but then when I went through some of the other recipes on the YouTube, I didn't see many. So I agreed. I thought it was a very good idea.
We have the skinless, boneless chicken breasts. So what do we do first?
You are going to pound the chicken.
So we have to pound the chicken. So I assume that's what this is for.
That's what it is.
It's a pounder, so you need
And
a
there is
pounder.
little story to that.
Oh, it's a story. Okay. What's
Yeah,
the story?
I have a brother who was a tool and die maker, and he made all of his siblings one of these pounders, and it's a very special thing. I cherish it for my life.
We've got our chicken on some sort of cutting board, and now you just pound away.
Start the pound.
And what's the idea here? To get it as flat as possible?
It'll cook faster, and it makes it a little more tender, a little faster.
Okay. So that's good?
Yeah.
Now what? Turn it around?
No, just
No?
put the spice on.
Okay. So we have garlic powder. Garlic powder. Just very
Spare.
sparingly you put your garlic powder on. So you put some salt on. Again, just sparingly, right?
Yeah,
And then some pepper.
yeah.
Right.
It depends how much you like pepper, you know.
Right. So then you turn them around. So then we repeat on the other side. A little garlic powder.
Yeah.
So a little bit of salt. And then a little bit of pepper. I don't have any peppercorns or whatever you call those things, you know, when you ground the pepper, but that would be good to put fresh ground pepper on it.
Oh, it would be good, but I never used that like that in my life, so. But the modern people do.
Okay, now
I'm
what?
old-fashioned.
So you find a dish and you put the flour in.
Yeah.
How's that?
So yeah, that's good. And
Okay.
you can always put more in.
Okay,
when you-
guys, put more in. Now what?
Now you get the eggs.
Okay, so now we've got eggs. And how many eggs?
I would say 3. We can always use
Oh, you
some
can
more.
always add more, yeah.
You know what? Some put another one in.
Another one?
Yeah.
Okay. Can always add more eggs.
Yeah, or throw out some.
I can't find my whisk right now, so we're just gonna... The old-fashioned way.
That's really the old-fashioned. Even I don't do that.
How's that? It's good?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. We're gonna take some breadcrumbs, and pour that in another dish.
Yeah.
And again, doesn't, you know, just this, the chicken has to be covered with all this stuff. So you can always add more breadcrumbs after if you need to. Right? Okay. So we're going to take a piece of chicken and
Put it in the flour.
flour first.
Yeah.
Ooh. And make sure it's all nice and covered, right? Like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that good?
Yeah.
And then what?
And pick it up
Yeah.
and shake it a little bit doesn't have to have so much flour.
Okay.
Now you put it in the egg.
So now you put it in the egg. Okay, so cover it with egg. And then?
Let it drip down.
Okay, let it drip down so there's no more egg dripping there. Okay, and then what?
And put it in the breadcrumbs.
Is that good?
Yeah.
And you put it in your breadcrumb. Okay, so what you want to do is just make sure that the chicken is all covered with the breadcrumb. So then let's just put on the plate for now. We get it ready to do the frying. So next piece, it's over here, our pounded piece. So it's in the flour first. My boss is keeping an eye on it here to make sure I'm doing this right. And then we put it in the egg. So we want to make sure it's all nice and covered. Put it in the breadcrumbs. Okay, piece number 2. Another piece of chicken. Flour first. So just replenish the flour or the eggs or the breadcrumbs, whatever that you need to as you go along. This is fun.
Looks good too. You're doing a good job, son.
Thank you, Mother. Flour. I keep wanting to put it in the egg first because I just think that when you put it in the egg, when you put it in the flour, when you put in the egg, that the flour comes off. But you're saying no, right?
So if you put it in the egg first and then in the flour, how is the breadcrumb gonna stick to the meat? Can the breadcrumb stick to the flour?
Well, that makes sense, but you don't have to say it like that. You don't have to make it look like I'm stupid. Lord. On Mother's Day even.
Sorry, son, but I had to explain it to you.
Okay, so we're ready to fry our breaded chicken. We're gonna make it in this electric frying pan that my mom has had for 40 years and has worked very well for her. Now, we had this little bit of difference of opinion of what to fry it in. Mom, you usually use Crisco
and a little butter.
But I want to try making it in coconut oil because I use coconut oil for everything. It's very, very good for you. We have the frying pan on what temperature?
275.
Okay, 275. You put the coconut oil in so that it's more than covers the bottom.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so we've got our oil in and we needed to wait till it was nice and warmed up and it's because it has to sizzle when you put the chicken in. So Mom just put a few little drops of water in and it's sizzling away here. So we are now going to put our chicken in. There you go. That's the sound you want to hear. Okay, so it looks like we only have room for 3. How do we know that it's done on one side?
It depends the thickness of the meat too.
Okay.
So it's good 5 to 8 minutes on each side.
Okay.
But when it's thin, it's not more than 5 for sure. But this is a little thicker.
So you mean 5 minutes on each side and then it's finished?
Yeah.
So 10 minutes, that's all it takes for the make. Oh, okay. So depending on how thick your chicken is, but because we pounded it, that's why you pound it. So it's a little thinner and it'll cook a little faster. So depending on the thickness of your chicken, it's like 5 to 8 minutes on each side. And if it's kind of like a nice little golden brown, then you know it's done and then you turn it over. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. Okay. So we had it on initially at 275 because we weren't sure how the coconut oil would react. And so, so far so good. So we're gonna put the pan up to 300. By the way, while this is cooking, hopefully that you've gone on Instagram because we now have an Instagram channel. And so I put little samples, little teasers of the videos that we're gonna put on Sharing From. A couple of weeks ago, or depending on when this comes out, I put a video, a teaser on Instagram, as well as a 10-minute video of OMA's, a glimpse of her life story. and it's pretty awesome. So if you haven't seen it, I'll put the link over here somewhere, and please check it out. I think you'll really enjoy it. Also forgot to mention that with this chicken that I am going to make tochin, which is like a potato pancake type of thing that's done in the oven that my dad used to make, and Oma and I actually made that together on one of the shows for Cooking with Oma. So I actually do know how to make that. So I'm gonna make that after, and again I'll put the link over here for that recipe. It's amazing. I call this breaded chicken, but it's
Oh yeah.
so you can call it chicken schnitzel.
Yes.
You can make Wiener Schnitzel, which is veal breaded veal. So that's the sort of the common Wiener Schnitzel, which is one of my absolute favorite things.
Yeah.
And you just make it the same way, right?
Yes, same
You
way.
pound the veal.
Yeah.
You can bread fish as well, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You
You pound the
like
fish too?
that? No. You
No.
don't pound.
So you don't need to pound the fish, but you can actually do breaded fish as well. Okay, so now we've turned it over, and you see how wonderful crispy it is. And cook again for another 5 to 8 minutes. That was probably 6-7 minutes maybe on the one side.
It looks perfect.
Yeah. So there's the other side. So we will then put it on our paper towel here. So you want to do this so that you can just soak up the... Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's it. So we are now going to make the rest of them. Okay, our breaded chicken is done, or chicken schnitzel. What do you think? How does it look?
It looks great. It looks lovely.
I think I made a little bit too much.
A lot, yeah. But that's okay. It will be good for leftovers.
Yeah.
Delicious. Yummy.
Tastes just like yours. Okay, Mom, thanks for your help. Appreciate it. Now I know how to make breaded chicken. You know how to make breaded chicken. Thank you all for watching, sharing from the kitchen. Thank you for being here, Mom.
It was a pleasure, and hopefully you are going to cook some more things and feed your mother.
Well, it'd be great to have you back on the show again. I'm sure all your fans would love it. And like I said, check out Oma's story. I'll put the link up here on YouTube and on Instagram, and enjoy that. And again, thanks for being here, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye. See you again. Oh yeah, this is Mother's Day. I would like a selfie.
Selfie.
Selfie?
You have to take it yourself. Do you know what a selfie is?
Yeah, you take yourself, but I thought you guys can do it.
So then it's not a selfie anymore.
Yeah, it is if we do it together, she's talking.
Yeah, if we're all in it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, okay.